Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and how are y'all doing today? Here on Abby the Witch, we talk all things witchcraft. If that is something you can vibe with, you can go ahead and hit subscribe. You can also follow me on other platforms like Instagram and Patreon, Abby the Witch, just like it is here. So, hey guys, it's been a minute since I have put out like a proper professional, professional? I don't know, that term is used loosely. But anyway, it's been a minute. Let me know how you're doing below. I've missed you guys. Yeah, life, it's just busy, you know? So, but here we are. I hope you guys kind of like this different angle. I'm currently filming at night. So I got a new light and I really wanted to try it out, and let me know what you guys think. What you think of the backdrop, like if you like the tapestry and all that. So yeah, I just wanted to have like a nice, cozy little sit down chit chat with you guys. I got a glass of wine. I kind of wanted to update you guys just on my little personal practice and how that's been going. I put a poll up and asked you guys what you guys wanted to see next on my channel, and updated personal practice was the winner. So here we are. I'm going to update you guys on my sort of personal magical practice. Okay, so first of all, cheers. All right, let me put my phone down somewhere. I do have questions I need to answer, so I'm gonna be looking at my phone later, but let me get through some other things first. The first thing I want to say about my personal practice now is that it is more political than ever. I've been a political person since I was like in fucking high school. Okay, so that's not anything different. But, and my witchcraft really, I mean, witchcraft is inherently political, and I'm not going to debate with anyone about that in the comments. It is, okay? So my witchcraft technically has always been political, but I feel like more than ever, it's been more intentionally political. I've been doing a lot more political magic, a lot more justice weaving, those types of things, a lot more protection magic. For like people in my neighborhood and people who are going out protesting and people who are maybe being targeted by ICE. So now more than ever, my practice has become way more political. Yeah, if you can't tell from my accent, if you're new here, I'm American. America, shit's really hit the fucking fan. Like, really hit the fucking fan. We're in late stage capitalism. The empire is crumbling. Civil war is upon us. Boots are on the ground. It's really fucking bad. So yeah, I was doing a lot of magic, raising funds through tarot readings to donate, and I'm still doing these things. I will donate funds I do through tarot readings, that I raise through tarot readings, and I'll donate them to people either like in Palestine or Sudan, or different organizations that are helping people over there. But I feel like I've been so focused on my own country lately because it's just gotten so fucking bad and terrifying and awful. I feel sick all the time. Like literally, my anxiety is, it's not healthy. It's not good, but you can't stick your head in the ground because we're past that. We're so fucking past that. So anyway, I'm weaving as much political magic as I can right now. I would like to take this opportunity to say that if you are someone, I feel like my channel by now, like if you're a Trump supporter, you like, I feel like I have filtered all of those people out, but Even if you are someone who likes to stick your head in the sand, if you're centrist, if you're apolitical, if you're moderate, if you try to be open to both sides, this is not the channel for you. Not the channel for you. If you tell me I can't handle when someone else disagrees with me because they're on the right or they're a conservative or whatever, I will be mean to you in the comments. This is not the fucking channel for you. Please go away. Like, fuck you. Okay, moving on. I love using that's another thing too, is I love using my platform to speak up. Fuck ICE, fuck Trump, okay? Fuck American imperialism. And if you support any of those things, you can get fucked. I hope you eat shit. I really do. Okay, so let's move on to something lighter. We all need a break sometimes, right? We all need a fucking break. We have to, or we'll lose our fucking minds. We'll lose our fucking minds, you guys. So, another thing about my practice lately has been like this weird like nostalgia that's been coming in. I have been yearning for the early days, and this is probably because of all the political stress, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. I have been like yearning for the early days of when I first discovered my witchery and how like liberating it felt and how amazing and incredible and exciting it felt. I mean, I love my witchery now and it still feels exciting and wonderful and magical. But when you first discover your witchery, like, come on. It's like when you first fall in love with someone, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's so exciting and wonderful. And I even like have like candle that I like use very like conservatively, that I've had since the very beginning of when I discovered my witchery. And the smell, like I even just like smell it and I'm like, oh my God, it like brings you back in time. I love it. I've also, with that, I feel like it's kind of tied in with this. I've been more like into, yes, I've been doing things like baneful magic for like political reasons, but I've also been doing a lot of like healing, prosperity workings, protection magic. I've been doing a lot of that, and that reminds me of like when I first started out also. I started out doing like learning a lot about like protection magic and prosperity and things like that. So that like makes me feel really good. And it's always good to get back to the basics too. Not that those are basics, I'm not saying that. Like they're very important and can get as complicated as you want them to be. But for me, right, that's like part of my foundation of my witchery. So also, this is going to be really probably very shocking to some of you if you've been following me for a while. And I almost hesitate to say this because I don't want people to take it the wrong way, but okay. Let me take a sip of wine. So not that long ago, I had this crazy fucking dream, you guys. I had this dream that I put a specific figurine on my altar. And guess what fucking figurine that was? JC. Yup. Jesus Christ. I put a Jesus figurine in my dream on my altar. And if you know me and you've been following me for a while, you know that I love folk magic, okay? I love folk magic and like pulling from different things and combining them and, you know, like Catholicism and Christianity and combining it with like witchery or whatever. Like folk magic is cool. I love that. But like, I don't know, like the whole like Christian witch thing, like I'm not into it. So for me to like have these longings for like Jesus is really interesting to me. And what I figured out is, and I don't have anything necessarily against Jesus, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But it's just not usually like something that I gravitated towards, or you know what I mean? But what I figured out is that it's not really necessarily Jesus or even Christianity. It's my childhood. It's nostalgia still. I was raised Christian, I was raised in the church. I did the whole thing, right? I did Sunday school, I did confirmation, I did youth group, I did all of it, okay? Vacation Bible school in the summer, oh my God, I did all of it. So when you Christians fucking try to school me on Christianity, don't you? I know Christianity, okay? Anyway, I really think as much as that indoctrinated me, as much as I actually do have some religious trauma, I also have some really good memories too. I have some really fuzzy good memories of going to church, of it being a warm Sunday morning, like Easter Sunday, or like having friends at Sunday school when I was younger, not really so much as a teenager, but I don't know, just like the free donuts. I don't know, it's just like, and just like Jesus reminds me of all that. You know what I mean? So it's like all wrapped up into this like nostalgia thing. So I've been like more open to that warmth that is Jesus. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it really does just like, it's a part of my childhood, you know? Yeah. So yeah, I'm not actually gonna put a Jesus figurine on my altar. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. I'm not gonna say never, but yeah, it was an interesting dream. And it's like, I think it was a sign that I need to like, I don't know, nostalgia isn't always a bad thing. You know, sometimes it can feel really good and be good for us. Also, a part of this kind of is also tied in with the whole nostalgia thing, but like going more by my intuition than my tradition. Like for a while there, I was learning a lot about like the Spiral Castle tradition and the Cornwall tradition from Jim McGarry, British traditional witchcraft and American traditional witchcraft. And I love all of these things and all of the tools and all of the methods and rituals and beliefs, and the witch gods. And I love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. Okay. But lately I've been kind of feeling like, and it's interesting because I'm like, oh, I kind of want to like just go with my gut and go with my intuition. But then I'm like, then I realized that I have gotten to the point where I can confidently do that with the pillar of knowledge that I've obtained, right? Not that I know everything about these traditions, I'm still learning about them, but I feel like my to know pillar, right, has gotten sturdy enough that I can kind of like take what I know and also like dabble with just kind of being creative and listening to my intuition more and just kind of like making shit up based off of what I know from these traditions that I've learned. And it's felt really good, you know, it's felt really good. Will I go back to being a little bit more strict and doing things based on the traditions that I'm learning about? Yes, I'm sure I will. But right now it's been nice to just kind of like, you know, be a little more creative. Okay, I'm gonna open this fucking window because it's so, I don't know if it's this light, but it is so freaking hot in here. Okay, we are at the point in the video where I can answer the questions now. Okay. And forgive me, you guys, I don't have very good screenshots of these questions. They were from my Instagram, well, some of them are from my YouTube, but some of them are from my Instagram stories, and I don't have good screenshots to pop them up here to show you the questions, so I'm just gonna have to read them, and you're just gonna have to use your listening skills, okay? This person's name is the Northern English Witch on Instagram. He is George Hares here on YouTube, and he is fabulous. If you do not know his YouTube channel, highly suggest you go find him here on YouTube. He is another traditional witch, a British traditional witch, British old craft. Oh, yes, go find him on YouTube, please. Okay, he is asking, do you have any daily practices? So yes and no. I would love to have a daily practice. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a stay-at-home parent. with a 2-year-old. So I have my hands really fucking full all day long, and it's also very hard to practice around him because he's 2, you know? I was getting into the habit of having like a little mini altar out in the living room, like up on my mantle high enough where he can't get to anything. I had to move that out of the way for Christmas decorations. Now that Christmas and Yule is over, I can put that back up, but I just haven't done it yet. So once I do that, I'm gonna start getting better about doing my daily thing again. But anyway, what I would do, like my usual, just like normal, like if I did do a daily routine, would be just a good cleanse of myself with incense, smoke, light a protection candle, ask for protection from my gods, from my witch gods, and pull some tarot, so pull some cards. That's really it. That would be like my #1 daily practice, honestly. Yeah, I do that every time I come to my working altar too. Like not the cards necessarily, but the protection candle and the cleansing, absolutely. So yeah, that's usually really what I do. Okay, Big Narco 666 on Instagram is asking, were there times you got attacked by your shadow self when you first started? When I saw this on Instagram, I was like, that's a very interesting question. And I've been practicing for many years now, and I kind of forgot about this one time in the beginning that looking back on it, I'm like, wow, maybe that was my shadow self. I remember like candle gazing and kind of getting into a meditative state and seeing in my mind's eye this shadow person creeping up behind me. And looking back on it now, I'm like, that could have been my shadow self, honestly, because that was way back in the day, way back when like I hadn't really done much shadow work yet, you know? And maybe my shadow self was like begging me to confront it. I would love to hear in the comments if you guys feel like you know more about that or if you've been attacked by your shadow self before. Okay, Curse Culebri, so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, on Instagram is asking, what is a tool that you use no matter will always be? What is a tool that you use no matter will always be in your practice? Okay, I think there's some typos in there, but that's okay. I know what they're saying. Okay, so they're basically saying, what tool will you use no matter what, where you're at in your practice? Tarot, probably. Tarot will never go away. I guess I went through a little phase where I was kind of like, meh. Okay, sorry, my camera overheated, of course. I can't quite remember where I left off, but the last question was, what tool would you use no matter where you're at in your practice? And I said tarot. Absolutely tarot. Yeah, that would definitely be the only tool that like I know would never fucking change. There's some other ones that I don't think would ever change, but tarot for sure, and oracle cards would never change. Jennifer on YouTube says, do you follow your instincts than what is taught or written? Do you have a purple door? If so, why? Okay, so I already kind of talked about the instinct tradition thing. I kind of go back and forth. I will say, I think to know that pillar on the witch's pyramid is very important, and learning is very important. So purple door. So the purple door thing, I do not have a purple door, but the purple door thing is, there's no like real like ancient history or like old history to that or anything like that. That's more of just like modern lore, modern witch lore. And it's really just like a symbol to other witches that they are also witch and that they are a safe space, that this is a magical house and you're safe here. That's how I understand it. But no, I do not have a purple door. Okay, below the Tamaracks on YouTube is asking, how often do you practice? Why? Are there parts done the same way every time you practice? Does it feel different when you practice at different times, morning versus night? How has your practice changed? Stay the same? What inspired you are the main sources in your practice structure? Wow. It's a lot of questions. Thank you. Very good questions too. How often do I practice? I mean, it kind of depends on what you consider to be practicing witchcraft, right? Because some people think that spirituality and witchcraft are separate. Mine, I would say, are interwoven. Like, I call it my witchery, okay? My spirituality, my physical witchcraft, that's all kind of like the same, like interwoven together. So I call it my witchery. My battery's about to die now. Okay. I try to practice as much as I can. Like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom now. It used to be like I would be at my altar every day. I try to as much as I can. It just depends on the week. It depends on how tired I am. I try to as much as I can. If I have an opportunity, I'm in my witch space doing something. Are there parts done the same way? I already kind of answered that. Yeah, the protection spell, the cleansing, lighting my devil candle, lighting my goddess candle. Does it feel different when you practice at night versus morning? Absolutely. I don't know. I feel like I'm more like, and the morning is like more like, I don't know, maybe it's not that different. I feel like night is more just like calm, like I'm more subdued, and I definitely want to do more baneful workings at night also. Morning is more just like light, you know, like I'll light some incense and I'll like look out my window and breathe in the sun rays, and it's a lot lighter. How has your practice changed, stayed the same? Well, I kind of described that with like my nostalgia. I feel like at first I was definitely more of like an eclectic, almost like Wiccan type of girly pop. But now I'm a traditional folk witch who's obsessed with devilry. Our words are so hard for me to say. Devilry. So you do the math. I mean, it's changed a lot. So yeah, stayed the same. I mean, I've always been drawn to things like traditional witchcraft and folk magic, but I just didn't really know in the beginning that that's what those things were called. So yeah. Main sources, what inspired you, your main sources, your practice structure. Oof, my gosh, so much has inspired me, so much. So many books, TV shows, movies, authors, other witches from the past. I love Jim McGarry. I've heard it both ways. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I love her books. I've read a couple of her books. I love the movie The Witch. I love the TV series Salem. I love Keldon, the book Traditional Witchcraft, the Crooked Path. I'm sorry. I love my friend Jasmine Ambrosia. She's an inspiration to me. Her channel is an inspiration to me. All of her books are an inspiration to me. Go follow her on YouTube if you're not already. Check out her book. She's also another traditional folk witch who's also into sirenry right now. She's also a siren, beautiful siren. Let's see, what else? The devil inspires me every fucking day. I love the devil. I love the witch's father. Myself. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I got one last minute question. I did not screenshot. I literally just got like an hour ago. Let's see. Jennifer is asking, I have another question. The biggest geomagnetic storm in 20 years happens tonight, tomorrow. What is anything are you doing? I didn't even know. I'm charging everything outside and going to do things I need extra energy for. I would like to know what your recommendations are, positive or negative. Thanks, Abby. I am so sorry. I don't know. I had no idea. Thanks for letting me know. That's a really good idea though. That's a really good idea to charge any items that you have. That's a really good idea. You can maybe capture some of that energy too though. You could even like put like, just like how you like would do moon water or something like that. You could put a jar outside and try to capture some of that energy. Something like that. I would love to try to capture some of the energy so you can utilize it later. I think that would be a good idea. Anyway, guys, all right, not too long of a video. I hope you liked my updated personal practice video. It was good seeing you guys again. Let me know how you like this setup. Sorry, I took my sweater off. I'm like all boob right now, whatever. It's so fucking hot in here. But anyway, guys, please stay safe out there. It's fucked, especially if you're in America or anywhere, wherever. Just stay safe. Try to do something nice today that makes you feel good. Please don't lose your head. Okay, I love you so much. And until next time, I hope you stay very well. Don't forget to follow the snake. Bye.
I've been broke, been bruised, been used. Had folks talking like they know my shoes. Ain't no saint, I've raised some hell, but I learned my peace where my demons